What is going on YouTube? Backslash here, coming at you with a brand new video. Today we are going to be taking a look at a little bit of what we know about the summer 2025 anime slate. We're going to run through all the shows and movies that you should have on your radar, and we are going to go in chronological order, starting with June and ending with August. And then I'll also talk a little bit about what you guys should be excited for regarding the fall slate. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into June. So coming out on June 6th, we have the Dandadan Evil Eye theatrical preview. And I'll talk a little bit more about season 2 of Dandadan later in the video, but what you guys need to know regarding the theatrical preview is that Science Saru is screening the first 3 season 2 episodes in IMAX before season 2 starts streaming on July 3rd on, Crunchyroll or wherever it's gonna be. Along with this, the manga just hit 10 million copies in print, so because of how phenomenally the first season went, the manga's also selling really well. Regarding the story of what we're gonna see from these, first 3 episodes, Momo and Okarun are gonna face off against the Cursed House's big bad, which is literally an eyeball-headed demon that can nuke cities with a stare. It's pretty crazy stuff. And then the second one that we have coming out in June is Lupin the Third's Zenigata and the Two Lupins. It is a 60-minute prequel movie to his new Lupin film, which shows Inspector Zenigata chasing a fake Lupin after a Tokyo terrorist bombing. I would say expect what we've seen previously from Takeshi Koike. That's that neon noir line work. And then the composer of the score, James Shimoji, is phenomenal. Usually kind of dabbles in that jazz rock stuff, so definitely one to keep an eye on. And that's all we got for June. Very, very light month. Now getting into July, this is, I would say, the main course of the whole summer season. Dandadan season 2 starts coming out on July 3rd. We already talked about that one a little bit. One thing that is interesting is that Abel Gongora, or Abel Gongora, not sure how you say that name, but the person that directed Star Wars Visions is directing season 2, which is really, really cool. We also are getting Sakamoto Days Part 2 on July 14th. That's gonna be awesome. Togen Anki, July 11th. I've made a video about that already. Go check it out. Gachi Kuta is releasing sometime in July. We are not entirely sure when. Also have made a video about that. Go check it out. Kaiju number 8 season 2 sometime in July. Very excited about that. There's gonna be even bigger kaiju, and there's gonna be a bigger budget from Production IG. Just should be phenomenal. And then rounding out the shonen or the action series, we've got Arknight's Rise from Ember, which is an adaptation of the Undertides game arc. Seems like a pretty interesting one. Definitely need to do a little bit more digging on that. And then in terms of rom-coms, nighttime vibes, that type of stuff, right? My Dress Up Darling season 2 finally coming out. So stoked about this. To be announced, still a hard date on that in July, but I'll probably remake this video once we do have hard dates on everything. Super, super excited about this though. And Call of the Night season 2 as well, July 4th coming out. If you guys watched season 1, you know how great that first season was, so very excited to see that finally coming out as well. We have some originals as well. So one of them is Bullet Bullet, or Bullet/Bullet, which is, I believe, from the writer of Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, or maybe the director. But anyways, it drops us into a post-apocalyptic heist road trip, which features a gambling polar bear getaway driver. So think like Mad Max meets like an oddball buddy film, maybe like Odd Taxi, Mad Max edition. Definitely an interesting one. Next one is Himitsubaki City Under Construction. It is like a cyber witch project, and there's gonna be like idol lore. I would say with this one, definitely expect like a lot of EDM stuff. It should be a pretty fun one. And the last one for July is The Summer That Hikaru Died. We don't have a hard date on this one yet. It's in July. It is gonna be a Netflix exclusive, and it is a rural horror from the studio Cygames Pictures. The director is one of the folks that was on Jujutsu Kaisen seasons 1 and 2, and it should be just a phenomenal adaptation from the manga. I'm very excited to see what happens with this one. In August, we have 2 movies, and then we are getting towards the end of this video. If you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe, comment what you would like to see next. So coming out August 15th, we have ChaO, which is Studio 4C, or 4 degrees Celsius, if you want to put it that way. It's kind of a crazy concept. It's like mermaid meets skate punk fantasy, and it's coming from the director, who was actually the Psycho-Pass movie character designer. So I would say expect to see like really crazy fisheye camera work, like pastel vibes, like surfing stuff. It's gonna be a fun one for sure. And then the last one coming out August 22nd, we have got As One, a Starwing Paradox story. So Sunrise's, their mecha franchise is finally getting a prequel film. It's set 20 years before the game. A lot of people are very excited about the Sakuga, or those crazy animated sequences that we're gonna get out of this one. I am very intrigued about how this one's gonna go. And then looking ahead to fall of 2025, right? What do we have coming down the pipe? Spy Family season 3, or Spy X Family season 3. 2023. Confirmed for October 2025. Very excited for that one. And then Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc movie, is going to be coming in late October, so probably right in time for Halloween, which is going to be awesome. And so that's what I got for you guys. It kind of breaks down what we expect to see in June, July, and August. Obviously, July is where the meat of this video took place, but good stuff coming out in June and August. And I'm sure there's going to be some originals that really pop off this year that, you know, we weren't expecting or maybe didn't talk about in this video. But if you guys did like this video, as I said before, drop a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you'd like to see next. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.